What's up, everybody? Tools in action. Today we're going over the KGFC500. We saw it at Stafta. It's made by a company called Kipor. They make generators, outdoor lighting, all kinds of stuff. The reason this kind of caught our eye is because on a lot of job sites, Eric, when you have to get like heavy concrete, rocks, dude, why are you laughing? What is so funny?
I'm listening, I'm smiling, 'cause I know you know a lot about being on job sites, so keep going.
You think this is a comedy? You think this is comedy?
Yeah. No, but you're right, keep going.
No,
I know
but
where you're going
a lot of
with
the
that.
times, you guys, you need to get into tight areas. You're working on a property, building a pool, whatever. You have to get into those small areas. How wide did we say this was? 23 inches?
Well, yeah, and this is, 23,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing maybe, assume 24.
Yeah, 2 foot. It's about 2 feet wide, so it's going to get into the tightest of area, residential properties. You know, I mean, I was going to say buildings. It is gas powered, so I don't know how much you want to get into building, but open air buildings that, you know, with concrete that you're just building. It's basically going to allow you to maneuver and handle material all around, you guys, which is great about it. Comes in 2 different options. There's one with just a regular manual dump, and this one has the hydraulic dump. Has 2 forward speeds, 2 reverse speeds, does approximately, I want to say
60 miles an hour?
60.
No,
Could you imagine if it did?
Trying to run
It does go pretty fast. One thing, when we were doing your house and we were going down the hill, I thought I was going to have to run after it, but it actually
kept the same pace.
Kept the same pace. Like, it's got a lot of torque, and it just, you know, so you're not chasing it down, even with a big load in it. It does dump up. It does come open. You can put pallets on it. It has a Kohler motor. I believe it's 7 horsepower. Yep, 7 horsepower Command Pro Kohler. It's a pretty cool machine, you guys. It's really cool. There's a couple quirks with it that I'm going to tell you guys about that I didn't like too much, but I mean, not enough to really not buy it. I think that, you know, for someone like Bill the plumber, I don't know if you know Bill the plumber.
I know Bob the plumber, not Bill.
He's got one of those little Kubotas. You know,
oh, okay,
yeah, like real little baby ones.
Yeah, those are cool.
And they were digging it, and I know when he's digging up pipes in backyards, this thing would be awesome for him because he could just dump. I'm going to try to get him to get this reviewed. But a couple of the quirks were that I didn't like is the pull start, you guys. It's really tight to get into the pull start here, especially when you have gloves on, and you have a tendency to knock the switches over here.
Gotcha, almost like the engine should be turned on. No, I guess it can't be,
Yeah, I mean, or it should have an electric. I believe you can get an electric start option on it. So that was just one quirk I had. Another quirk I had is like, if I have to take off and turn right away, I kind of have to finicky let it, you know, push this down, and it will go and then pull right away. This is how you're going to make it turn, is these 2 things right here. What would be cool is if they did away with this whole clutch right here and just made it so if I wanted to go forward, I just click both. I'm going forward, let go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, gotcha.
That would just make it a lot easier. Now, granted, I don't know if that is even possible to do that.
Or
you know,
with the lawyers.
Yeah, lawyers, safety options, stuff like that. I don't know. And the third little quirk I had was when it's in slow and the lift and drop, it hits there. So you kind of have to move it, you know. It can get stuck on there.
Gotcha, okay.
But other than that, I mean, I got to say, it's quality, you know. I mean, I've seen a couple of these, especially coming out of China, and, you know, they're just really cheap. But this one looks very quality. You go underneath, it's got a tight frame. Not tight frame, but heavy-duty, nice welded frame. Hydraulic lines are all protected. You know, just the fit and finish of everything seemed pretty good. That's about it. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. What do you think? 1,100 pounds you can hold in this thing, Eric.
Yeah, so basically half a ton. I like it. I think it's, you know, you can take 2-man jobs and turn them into 1 person. You want to put concrete in there, even if you're doing side
2-man job, man. You can take like 10-man jobs.
Load up a bunch of side here, take it off, have one guy, you know, take it wherever it needs to go, drop it off. I love the stickers. It's got Tools in Action racing stickers on the front and on the side. I think that's an option, but I think it's possible.
This comes off, you guys, on the front. That's pretty cool. I
like that.
And then these go down on the side. So if you wanted,
fancy that.
Yeah, fancy that, Eric.
That's pretty cool.
So if you wanted to put a pallet on it, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Well, no, because that way it could be. You could even get a forklift and fork onto it. You know. I mean, that's actually a good option right there.
Yeah, I like that.
Because it turns it from just like a bucket loader into, you know, a platform loader.
Yes.
Which is cool.
You could actually take this thing around in one of those warehouses like Costco or something. You know, I got those carts.
Would it be funny?
Put groceries right on there.
Wouldn't it be funny if we went? That's what we should have done with this video. Was gone to Costco, started it. What do you think they would have said? If it was electric, we probably could have. You guys, it will tear up your yard though. Like
if you're not careful with it, because it will turn pretty quick. I was watching them do it.
You want a new construction? Yes, no problem. But if you're working on a finished yard, you're definitely going to tear up, just like any skid steer. You know, that's how it operates. It is a skid steer. So then you just close this up. Hold on. And then these just lock down. It's really simple, man. But here, I'll show you the operations of it real fast. Basically, Eric, it's really simple. You just make sure your key is on. You make sure your emergency stop is out. You make sure your choke, we've already warmed it up. So we're just gonna go ahead and start it. Like I said, you guys, it's a little tight in here to pull. But that's it. Once you're running, then you can rev it up. And then, so there's your dump. And then to go down. It's pretty.
Hey, lift it back up a second. What's that little shaft in there for? Is that for the dump? That little shaft?
Yeah, I think so. And then, so let's say we're going to go forward. I'm going to hold this down. Boom! No, see how it works?
Yeah. That's cool.
Let's,
I'm digging it, man.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I mean, it looks like it's gonna last, you know? It looks like it's gonna last. Like I said, I just really was just showing you guys there the controllability. I mean, if you just push this thing down, it's gonna go. That was on slow. So, you know, you just ease your clutch into it. Once you ease your clutch into it, you know, working with it for like 20, 30 minutes, you're gonna get used to it. As with all pieces of equipment. But, you know, the guts to it all is down in here. I mean, this is where, like Eric said, he was looking at those springs. Personally, I don't know what those springs are there for.
It's gotta be do something with the dump, I would think.
Yeah, it looks like it's something to do with the dump, but I mean, just everything in there is heavy duty. I mean, these tracks are like heavy duty, you know? These wheels are heavy duty. If you look at the high-end Honda ones, it looks identical underneath.
Interesting.
Yeah, good welds, good stuff. Kipor, you guys can get them on Amazon. We'll put a link at the bottom. The one that we're gonna put a link to, I think, is roughly $3,000 or $4,000, and that one does not have the hydraulic dump. You're going to pay a little bit more for the hydraulic dump. Do you need the hydraulic dump? Personally, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean,
do you know how much more it is for the hydraulic dump?
Not off the top of my head, because it's hard to find on Amazon. Way to be prepared.
The dump is, I would think, is nice. You know, it's a nice option to have.
Yeah, yeah, especially if you're working, you know, you're a landscaper, you're working heavy bricks, you're working concrete, you're working mud, stuff like that, you know? I mean, because if this thing's full, it might be hard to just really dump it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a spring dump on the other one or what, but this is hydraulic, you know? I mean, this thing's locked into place. It's not going anywhere unless I release the hydraulics out of it, which is pretty cool. Comment below. Let us know what you guys think. I mean, I think this thing's the most badass wheelbarrow I've ever seen.
Yeah, actually, you know what it is. Yeah, when you put it that way.
Yeah, I can't wait to go out on the job site and get it muddy and get them working with it. And, you know, you're not going to have any kind of traction problem or hill climbing problem or going down a hill. And that I think is a huge safety factor of it also, is because when you are going up the hill or you are going down the hill with that load, you know it's not going to come down on you. You know it's not going to run away on you, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
So that's about it, you guys. Pretty cool stuff. Tools in action. Click like. Tell them.
Guys, don't forget to go to the Power Tool Forum. Awesome people over there. Go check it out. We've got a lot of goodies that we're giving away right now. If you go over to toolsinaction.com, I think we've got 4 things that we're giving away, and all easy things in order to win them. So it's very cool. And if you're on the internet, on other people's channels or anything like that, do not forget to use the hashtag TAACrew and check out our Instagram, guys. And I think that should about do it.
Yeah, that should about do it.
All right.
Tools in action. Check it out.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.